What up, though, y'all? It's Chris, broadcasting to you from the D. And I'm out here. I gotta grab some ingredients for a cake. It's a special young man's birthday today. So I'm gonna grab him some ingredients. I'm gonna do him that solid. No, I'm not about to do it. I'm not no baker. I'm about to give the ingredients. I'm gonna hand them off to somebody that's gonna do it for me. But let's get into the topic at hand. There is a Venezuelan man that has been arrested in, was it Ohio? He was on some weird hours, man. This guy, he was posing as a 16-year-old student for, they say, what, a year? And I'm just like, what in the hell, man? So how did this happen? Well, the guy comes over here as an unaccompanied minor. He had a birth certificate saying that he was born in 2007 when he was really born in 2001. So the Venezuelan birth certificate was obviously fixed. So right out the gate, he owns some BS. How it came to a head is crazy because he was passing. He got a bunch of tattoos, and I guess that's not super unusual for a 16-year-old boy, but kinda. I guess depending on the area and the culture of that area. But he was staying with a family that hosts exchange students. That was how he got a place to stay. So he duped the family into thinking that he was here as an unaccompanied minor, you follow? And a family that normally hosts exchange students were gracious enough to open up their home to him. And he living in there, duping them. Here he is, a grown man, 24 years old, perping like he's 16. So he successfully enrolled in this Ohio school, high school obviously, he's 16, and have been getting away with it for over a year. Who brought him down was his baby mama. How crazy is that? Hey, shout outs to them bitter baby mamas, because boy, I swear, y'all most certainly can be a man's downfall, and this is no different. A woman contacted the host family and provided documentation that he is the father of her child. And so they reached out to the school, and the school then reached out to the police. And they pulled him over. He was out riding. He got, they got pulled over, and he got pulled up out of there, and they identified him. So everything was fake. He's being charged with, felony fraud. He's pleaded not guilty. Bro, what is this? I mean, really, what is this? Now, what is the motivation of perping like you, a high school student? I know what I think the motivation is. What do y'all think the motivation of that is? Here you are, 24. You enrolled in a high school, so you around kids, teenagers, but kids. Okay? It ain't like he was up in there and he wasn't trying to get at none of the girls there. I mean, let's not sit up here and pretend like dude was just there hanging out with the boys that were the age that he was pretending to be, and he wasn't trying to holler at any of the girls. So, man, this migrant stuff, see, this is why I don't like it. People be like, oh, the immigration thing is not as big of a deal. You know, I had a friend recently. We were going back and forth about this. I can't wait to send him this news story and be like, what say you now? When I say that we had an invasion, we had a serious problem with immigration, and you downplayed it, and everybody's cart is noisy today. Like, really, everybody's cart is noisy. I'm noticing that. That's the noise for the video, carts. But yeah, we were going back and forth talking about immigration, and he was claiming it's not a big deal. Obviously, he's a Kamala voter. And I said to him, it was a big deal. He claimed Obama had deported a bunch of illegals. Trump doing it now. Why are you praising Trump for it? What's so different about him? And I said the difference is that Trump is coming in cleaning up behind an invasion. That's the difference here. Obama was deporting, yes. And that was one of the things about Obama that I actually liked. Obama wasn't a great president to me, but that is one thing that he did that I absolutely was behind. How you couldn't stay here when Obama was president. You had to get the hell up out of here. You was going fast, not slow. Deported so many people, he became dubbed the deporter in chief. So yes, I like that. He deported more illegals than any other president in history. And this guy is one of the smartest people that I know. So it doesn't fit for him to pretend like he don't get it, but this is what he was doing. So I said to him, that's the key difference. That's what the difference between him and Obama is that Obama was doing it, but you got the current guy in there doing it behind a flat out invasion. He won on this. Like Obama didn't win on that. Trump won on this. This is how much of a problem it was. So, man, this is scary to me because it now got me thinking, how many others are possibly doing the same thing? If he's doing this, it's like when you see a roach. If you see a roach in your house, I'm sorry, that ain't the only one. You got roaches in the walls. You might have an infestation and not even know it. You just now seeing it. If you done seen one or two of them, you got a problem. So now that this has been uncovered, I'm for real wondering how many more situations like this are we gonna see? How many more have went undetected? This guy would still be hidden if his baby mama ain't dropped a dime on him. Hey, look, I don't know what he did to piss her off, but again, shout out to her because that ass is definitely gonna get deported. Like they're charging him. He's pled not guilty, but bro, I mean, you a 24-year-old man and you were going to school with teenagers. I mean, think about it. At high school, what's the starting age? 14, sometimes 13, depending on when they were born or if they were ahead. So 13 or 14 starting age, you a whole 24, dude. As I said, what the hell is that about, man? What would be the motivation to do that other than having access to the girls there? I mean, really, if y'all got a different idea of why a man that age would be motivated to apply or register to go to high school when he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do that. So if y'all got another reason of why he would do this other than trying to get at the girls, share it with me because this is looking bleak to me. And I refuse to believe that in the over a year, as they said, time that he's been over here, he ain't messed with any of those high school girls. I refuse to believe that. I'm not naive enough to believe that. Let me know what y'all think though, man. Hit me with a like if you like what I do. Hit me with a sub if you like what I do. And hit me in them comments. I'll holler at y'all soon. Peace.